Hello, I am Cameron Harrington. I'm a paid student teacher at the Alhambra district at the school Barcelona Elementary. I work with sixth graders and I teach history. For me, whenever it comes to education, my focus is mostly on the students, on that aspect of trying to understand where they are, and then especially coming in halfway into the year, seeing what they can do and what I would like to get them to do by the time they reach their seventh and eighth grade uh, educators in the future. For me, it's focused on that very basic student activity and then taking my experience with what I grew up with and what I wish I knew more about and applying it to them. So, my school is partnered with Verizon. We have iPads in the classroom, so every day I try to have these students using their iPads in some way, shape, or form. Most of the time, there's notes on the screen in the background where they will take physical notes, and then any assignment, I have them do it online. Most of it is done on the thing, on their iPad, so that way they can type on the iPad. It helps them with spelling, it helps them with understanding proper sentence structure, but it also doesn't completely edit it for them, so that way they're actually learning as they go along. Whenever it comes to that technology within the classroom, I like to think that I'm using different skills, different activities to get that, whether it's just having them focus on some vocabulary words where they have to search up different terms, different ideas, similes, antonyms, and then connecting that with the history, so that way whenever we go back to the more physical notes, is that they're taking their information they just previously used and then applying it within that next assignment. Or it's something like a one pager, which I have seen students do amazing work at, starting with small groups of 4 and hopefully moving down to a group of just one-on-one, so that way they can engage. They had to do the research on their own. They had to come up with a idea about what they were going to talk about for their ancient group, and then at the end present it physically in front of me while turning it in online and trying to find a way to take the picture of their assignment and then turning it in with any notes that they might have had from their presentation. So overall, I think my use of technology in the classroom is really good for these students and trying to develop them in their tech future. Then whenever it comes to my personal philosophy within the classroom and how I like to express myself, it's mostly just me being myself. I want to make sure that they know that this is my personality. I'm not putting on a blanket over myself to hide aspects of myself. I want to be real. I like to tell the jokes that I like, and I like to treat the students how they are treating me within their own group, where I treat them with respect, and then whenever we have a disagreement, we can actually talk about it, usually one-on-one, and avoiding the calling them out to make them feel like the center of attention, which can cause other negative issues. And then whenever it comes to my worldview influencing the class, again, I'm teaching history, and then there's a lot of current events happening, whether it's with Ukraine or something here at home. So I like to make sure they understand how things impact each other and how they can participate in the wider world. That for me is my teaching philosophy.